of my way, you preening fool!
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Anyway, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason...
Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's another day. Another Necromancer day. I'm still working on my other character, but she's crafting still. So, until I get some progress on her, I'll wait on live streaming her, because, you know, I don't want to bore everybody with that. So, anyway, so I've decided to change things up just a teeny bit. I'm still going to do the Deep Dungeon Completionist Challenge, but as I die, I'll just re-roll the Wheel of Fate and let it decide what I'm going to climb with next. As I start to clear, that list will get smaller and smaller. Only my level 100s are on there right now. I've got 8 more I'm leveling, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want my tomes of mathematics and elementary, because you get them for being level 100, so yeah. So I've got like 8 more to level up, and they'll be added to the wheel. But yeah, so let the Wheel of Fate decide for us what we want to do. Oh boy. Wow. That's okay. It's White Mage. Way to go, Wheel. Let's not pick something easy right off the bat. Okay. White Mage it is. Alright. So, and we go. Change to my White Mage. I've not played my White Mage in a hot minute. And I do not know how well this is gonna go, because I'm not that confident with her. But hey, we will get better as I do this challenge. That's the whole goal, right? So, I hope everybody is doing okay. Oh, White Mage it is. I mean, yesterday was not really a death, that was a disconnect, but according to Final Fantasy Necromancer rules, disconnects are considered KO, so yeah, that didn't work out too well. So in White Mage we go. Let's roll that back out. It'll be different though, because for once I'll be playing her something that can pull into the hallway. Last time I tried to climb on my White Mage, I made it to floor 120. Ashlyn, cut that out. I'm gonna take that hairbrush and comb your hair with it. See how you feel then. Can you stop doing that, please? Her daddy went to work, so I'm stuck with her. I'm stuck with her. Her happy, hyper self. I don't know why I'm doing that. We are going to spend like 2 rounds each, like just trying to level up the White Mage, because levels are important for healers. You don't want them under-leveled. It's kind of a bad idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. And for those that always ask me the question, why aren't you using legacy camera? I'll tell you why. I hate it. It makes me really, really dizzy. I don't like the look of it. I just never used legacy camera because I've tried it out and I just don't like the feel of it. I've been asked several times about it. It's not for me. Go back through and pick up anything extra and then leave. About 2 loops each should be enough. And to be quite honest, my DPS is a little low on Palmanders of sustaining potions kind of thing, so gotta start farming those back up. And healers are a good way to save on some of that. Kind of. And I'll give credit where it's due. I learned this technique, like with the wind, what is this, arrow, and the wind damage over time. I got that from Finn. I'm not gonna lie. I watched him doing this on his score runs. Now, at a certain point, I'm not going to do it anymore because I'm not as good as him, but early floors, that arrow, and its a little dot, oh, it's lovely. It speeds things up just a teeny bit. As you can see, I'm mostly just for the first handful of floors, just arrow pretty much. Hey, Dusk, how's it going? Hope your day's going alright. What does HF mean? What's that mean? Oh, have fun, have fun. Well, I was having fun yesterday until I got a disconnect on floor 107 on my monk. So I decided to change things up a little bit today. I'm gonna spin a wheel, and every time I die or disconnect, I'll roll it and play something else. That way I don't get burnt out on one class. I got it clear on all of them anyway. Yeah, I made a short about it. It was like, oh no, you know? That was so sad. And then after I listened to that short for about 5 minutes, all I could do was laugh because the devastation of my voice was just hilarious. But how's your day going? Oh, you said you're just chilling. Eh. Well, I hope that's a good thing. And as I get my other hundreds up there, or my other classes that are still not 100 up there, I will add them to the wheel. I got like 8 left. And the only reason I do my hundreds is because I get my tomes of mathematics. Okay. Yeah, I just made spaghetti for dinner tonight. You know, ever since my husband's gone back to work, he's been getting it good. I never cooked for him before. It was always the other way around. Now that he's got a job, I've been cooking for him. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, just making sure my shoutouts are working. Alright, where is the... Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Alright. Steel, I like it. Fluence. Alright. Last floor coming up, kind of. Ashlyn, please cut it out. Go on. Alright, get the Hornet. Any chest in there? Nope. Ah, not that. That's lusted to death. That's all she wrote on that one. You never know if that bronze chest is going to be a mimic starting right off the bat. Go ahead and pop a strength and a steel. gonna use short cast on him, that way he doesn't pull me in. Oh, there was a bronze chest in there. I'm always playing Russian roulette with the mimics. But there's always that teeny % chance there's a pot shard in there, so I always go for it. Decided on chicken in the oven, huh? Ah, I'm a little tired of chicken. Hey, Diaturn, how's it going? One of these days I'll go to sleep. It all depends on the baby. hoping everybody's having a good day. Oh, yep, White Mage. My monk died on 107 yesterday. Not really die, but disconnect, and that's considered a KO as far as Necromancer rules go. So I just rolled a spinning wheel today and just decided to let it pick a class for me today. So White Mage it was. That's what the Wheel of Hydaelyn decided to tell me to play. I have several level 100s I can come in here with, so... And White Mage was kind of picked for me. I was like, so hoping not, but that's what was picked. Thankfully, my other healers, I've only got one other healer at 100. It's at my Scholar. Yeah. How's your day going, NH? You can blame the Wheel of Fate. That's what decided it for me. Like, so blame the Wheel of Fate, but it's okay. I just gotta find another monster to kill. Well, last time I climbed on a White Mage, I made it to 120. So, I didn't do bad for my first run on a White Mage. You know, the ninja or my bard. Hey James, how's it going? Yeah, I'll admit, my bard was a lot of fun. I think I made it to floor 150 with her. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So yesterday I was on my monk and I got to floor 107. Everything was going really good with that run too. Like, smooth. I get to the teleport, ready to go to 108, disconnect. There's a short on TikTok for that. It was like, oh no. I was so sad. If you guys want to hear crazy, so I don't know if you guys know Aurora Moon X. He's another deep dungeon runner, and he streams on YouTube and Twitch. So they did a recent interview with him because he decided to do this on a conjurer, not White Mage, the conjurer. And I don't know how many clears he said he did it on, or how many clears it took, but you know, I don't want to hear nobody complain about how hard climbing Palace of the Dead is when that man came in here over and over and over again to clear on a freaking conjurer. And there were times when I would go and, you know, because his stuff is on YouTube, and there was one day he sounded so defeated. And he's like, I'm going to keep doing it, but I feel really, you know, like, some days you can tell that he wasn't sure if it could be done, but he did it. So deep dungeon diving is, okay, so Final Fantasy has a lot of stuff going for it. You've got the Fates, which are your outer worlds with those little pink things that are on your map. So those are Fates. You know, people go do that, you know, you get your Grand Company seals, get some levels off of it or whatever. That's your world stuff, you know, world bosses and stuff like that. Ashlyn, would you stop? I got an autistic daughter next to me. What do you want? What? You need to stop. Let me finish this and I'll go get you some more chocolate milk in a sec. Please tell me you're not going to finish all that tonight. You need to go to sleep. Anyway, so then you've got your duties, your roulettes, your dungeons, your raids and stuff like that. The stuff that you normally do with people. Or you can do it with duty support of your Grand Company if you want to avoid people. Which is usually me on healers and tanks, because I don't like dealing with people on either class. Mostly because I always find the trolls and the mean people. I don't know how my luck runs that way, but I do. So unless I usually have streamers or other watchers coming in with me, I usually don't run with groups. And then you've got your 3 deep dungeons, soon to be 4, because it's coming out with patch 7.3 is a new deep dungeon coming out. So basically, you've got Palace of the Dead, which is where I'm at now, Heavens on High, and Eureka Orthos. And they're anywhere from 1 100 to 200 floors. Palace of the Dead is the one that's unique because it goes 200 floors. And you can come in here with a matched group, which is, you know, like your roulette system, like your dungeons, but that's really hard to find a group for unless you're farming floors 51 through 60 for ether, arm, and armor, which is here on the side. That's your gearing system in here. It's its separate own little monster. Your gear and your weapon that you use in the outside world doesn't matter in here. You base everything off that armor and armor. So you start out at 0, you build on it from blue chest, it'll go up. And then as you get it up, max is 99. And then yeah. The other two groups are your fixed parties. You can get a group of people and you can come in here with a group of 4 people. The party type does not matter. You can come in here with all DPS, all tanks, all healers. It doesn't really matter. You just need 4 people. That's a fixed party. Then you have the fixed party solo person, which that's what I'm doing right now. The match party can only go 100 floors, and that's to get their quest out of the way. If you want to climb higher than that, there's 2 conditions. You can't, the whole party can't die, or yourself can't die. Because once you die, and the party dies, and you're like before 100 or beyond it, you cannot go beyond floor 100 if the party or yourself dies. As long as one person in that party is alive, you can continue the story. But if you're solo and you die, you're not getting past floor 100. You have to start over, or at least at floor 51. But to get the Necromancer title or whatever solo title, depending on what dungeon you're in, you have to climb from the bottom to the top without dying. You can take breaks every boss on every 10 floors. So once the boss for the set is done, you can take a break. But for that hour that you're in the duty until you kill that boss on every 10 floors, you're stuck in here. But it's, you know, monsters, traps, you know, just lots of fun. You'll hear a lot of people say that, you know, it's a big headache, it gives them PTSD. You know, they'll come in here once or twice, go, it's too hard, it's scary. I got this far and I died, I don't want to try it again. None of that matters to me. I'd rather do this all day than frickin' raid. I hate raids, I won't do it. Nope, absolutely not. Those that want to raid, go raid. Have at it. I did 12 years of raiding with World of Warcraft. I'm not doing it no more. But yeah, so this is basically what a deep dungeon is. It's basically just a dungeon that you can crawl around in and kill things. You unlock Palace of the Dead after, I think, when you kill Ifrit on the main storyline. You get the quest over in Carline Canopy in Gridania. There's a little Lalafell that gives it to you. He's right next to the door. Huh? Is there maintenance today? Is there... There better not be maintenance today. I'd be really sad. No problem. I don't know if I did the best in explaining that. I got all this information in my head, but I'm not always the best at explaining it. No, I mean, is there going to be maintenance on Final Fantasy? I'm just saying, because I'm hoping I can get this, like, done in 10 minutes. Nothing worse than being on your your second floor. Okay, at home. Okay. I'm like... Let me read that. Ashlyn, I said wait. Oh yeah, another thing that kills me a lot in here is my daughter. She's autistic, she doesn't like being told no or to wait. So after this boss, I will have to take a quick break to take care of her. Oh, Necromancer's been out ever since Palace of the Dead came out. I don't remember what patch, but probably somewhere around the Realm Reborn. But Necromancer is basically solo Palace of the Dead from floors 1 to 200 without dying. You die, disconnect, start over. If you see anybody with a Necromancer title, pat them on the back. Because they really, really suffered to get that title. And then you got the extremists that are trying to clear on all classes. They don't have a separate title for that. But, yeah. That means somebody spent a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in here. Going from floors 1 to 200 over and over again. Trying to get that title solo. I said wait. But yes, Necromancer is a title. It is not a combat class. I made that mistake too. I saw somebody with it, and I went around looking like, where do I unlock this class? Where do I unlock this class? It's not a class, it's a title. Lonely Explorer is the title you get once you clear floor 100 solo. And then the one for clearing floor 200 solo in Palace of the Dead is Necromancer. There's a title for solo deep dungeon divers for every deep dungeon. Heaven on High is Lone Hero. I don't know what the title is for Eureka Orthos, but there's one for that one too. I'll be working on those once I'm done with Palace of the Dead. And then you got a 4th deep dungeon coming out with 7.3. Ashlyn, you need to stop. I know you want attention, but I cannot stop yet. Stop it. If I die, she's gonna be the reason. Stop it! Okay, give me that. You're not getting it back. No. No. I apologize for her. She's picking a really bad time to get cranky. I promise I'll get it as soon as I'm done. You need to learn patience, girl. A lot of people would. Let's just support each other and get on it, you know? Yeah, it's a little hard, don't get me wrong. And why are these things hitting me so hard? I know it's Gloom. Oh my gosh. Gloom is a pain in the ass. Nothing wants to die. Well, you can't get the Necromancer title if you don't climb. You just gotta get in here and do it. Do it! Do it, I say. I said stop it. Ashlyn, stop. Please stop. Oh god, I'm so sorry you guys gotta hear me telling her stop every 2 seconds. Here, play with that. I did a short not too long ago. Oh yeah, my hot bar. Y'all are so talkative tonight on TikTok. I'm really happy to see that. That misfired. Oh shit. Oh, nothing. I'm doing Palace of the Dead. 2 slimes are on me, and I'm like trying not to die before their enraged timers. You know, that kind of thing. I'm dealing with gloom. Doom and gloom. But... So, story behind my hotbar, I use a gaming mouse that has the keypad on the side where my thumb is at. So that's how I've been playing World of Warcraft and this for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. So I don't know how to play on a keyboard at all without my mouse. Everything is bound to this mouse. It's basically 12 buttons on the sides, your left and right clicker, your wheel, and yeah. So everything's like 1 through 12, shift 1 through 12, control 1 through 12, and control alt 1 through 12, and control shift 1 through 12. Oh yeah, glooming is no joke. Oh Lord. My daughter had something she's not supposed to have, so I had to take that, even at the risk of dying. Oh yeah, oh god, this gloom is awful. And I've only got 1 Serenity, so I'm not willing to waste it. But the fact that I just spent 6.5 minutes on that frickin' floor because of gloom, oh my god. I'm fine with auto heal being off. Damn. Man, what I wouldn't give for my holy right now. And I am doing my best to pay attention to chat, so I'm not trying to ignore nobody. I'm just extremely focused right now. Man, you guys are like blowing me up on the likes on TikTok. I like it. Please do not be a mimic. You know, these last two floor sets have been extremely stingy. I've only seen one lust in 17 floor set. Please give me some freaking lust and some freaking witchings. Damn. Yeah, James, if you're still watching, I definitely want the Necromancer title too. I don't have it yet. Hint. But I don't want to stop at just one class. I want to actually clear on all of them. And it's because I want to truly understand every class. And then once I clear Palace of the Dead on everything, I'm going to move to Heaven on High. Eureka. And then the fourth one, I'll probably be doing that with everybody else. In addition to my challenge. Because current content is coming out, so it's current content. So there were a lot of comments on some of my shorts. Yes, I am very aware of who FFXIV is. I know who Angelus is. I know who Aurora is. They're very good deep dungeon runners, but they each have their own play styles. And the thing about FFXIV that people need to understand is he does a lot of score runs and a lot of speed runs. The only there's like only a handful of his YouTube videos where he actually goes from 1 to 200 without a score speed run, and his warrior how-to guide is very good, but his videos for the most part are not for your average just getting their feet wet into a Necromancer run. If you want somebody that's really good at explaining that kind of stuff, that's Angelus. He doesn't do anything like speed or score runs. He does everything from at least 51 to 200. And he goes over, like, he answers questions. He tries to do everything as if you have never seen Palace of the Dead, Heavens on High, or Eureka, and he'll answer your questions really good. No, the only one that you ever had to have a requirement for doing was Palace of the Dead. You may have to be a certain level, like 91 or something, on a class, but as long as you got one level 91, you should be fine. I guess we'll find out when it comes out. But as far as I know, to get into Eureka and Heaven on High, all you ever had to do was clear floor 50 on Palace of the Dead. So as long as you've done that, you should be fine. I have a headache and it's bad. No, I think as long as you've cleared at least floor 50, you're fine. And it, honestly, if that's really all you want is to get your feet wet or to get the quest done, then yeah, probably a warrior or a machinist would be a good idea, because a warrior is pretty tough. The defense is pretty good on it. The DPS isn't the best though. Machinists can do a lot of kiting, but a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. So, because it's just a play style they don't like. That's why I always say play what you want to play. It pretty much is, as long as you know what raw intuition does. And Stormwrath. Storm's Path? I think it's Storm's Path. That one, when it procs, heals you. And a lot of people underestimate that particular ability. They'll use their AoE abilities a lot, but forget that they have that single target rotation with Storm's Path. And once it procs, it heals you. People need to use that more. And I'm not ditzing anybody that wants to play warrior or machinist. I just want people to understand that don't push people to play in something that they don't want to play. They are looking for content on a class that they want to play and have fun, but they soon get discouraged by other people. Oh no, don't climb on that. Go do this. Well, why can't they climb on what they want? Yeah, it's going to be a little harder. And you can recommend it, but don't push people and make them feel bad because they want to play something that's not popular. That kind of irritates me a little bit. And I'm not giving up on my monk. I just wanted kind of a break from her today. I feel like after yesterday's disconnect, I kind of like, okay, I get it. Bad luck. What? Whatever. Yeah, Dragoon doesn't get a lot of love either. What, from a deep dungeon they kicked you, or just a group in general? And you know what? You can get them for griefing, because they're not supposed to do that. If he told you you couldn't stay because you were a Dragoon, they're not supposed to do that. Well, then what the hell is the deal? That's stupid. Dragoons are actually really good. Honestly, I think people, when they start ditzing on a class, it's because they haven't played it or spent the time to understand it. Dragon Sight? Ooh. But still, that's not a reason to kick somebody. Not a good one, anyway. I mean, if I kicked anybody, it'd probably be the monk, because they can't stand an AoE. And tanks don't want to move. Oh, I just realized I got regen. But I've seen you liking most of my shorts. I appreciate that. I try to respond to everybody that's been commenting on them. But I'm starting to get hit so much that it's like, trying to keep up with it all is so hard. You know what? It was mine too. I picked the Dragoon, or did I pick the Archer? It was either my first or second. I didn't even realize that it was linked to Estinian and Heavensward. I just liked the Lancer. And then I also liked the Bard, so... I beat FF9 on a complete fluke. The Dragoon in FF9 was berserk and was down to his last turn. Oh, wow. I mean, hey, a kill is a kill, Y2A. That's all that matters, right? That's how I look at it. You know what? I used to say that too, Craneser. So Craneser on, and I'm gonna start trying to read this. So Craneser on TikTok is saying, I'll take a DPS that knows their rotation versus the best DP class and not knowing their rotation. Damn Skippy. That's been a rule since World of Warcraft. You know, I used to run across, and this doesn't just apply to DPS, this is healers too, or tanks. They think they're God's gift to creation because they have like the best gear in the world. But what good are you to anybody if you're freaking dead on the ground, especially a tank? Healers want to, especially in World of Warcraft, want to stand in shit to buff up their numbers and parse. Like, dude, why don't you do your job and actually heal? And don't pull for the daggone tank. Dear God. Let the tank get a feel for their job, you know? And then tank, same thing. Let your healers get their mana. Damn. You know, in that case, I'm going, oh, I just ran out of mana. And let me guess, they weren't using mitigation either, were they? See, another mistake that I find that tanks like to do, they'll start pushing all their mitigations like it's some kind of, oh, it's lit up, I need to push it. Oh, wait, they're all available. I'm going to push them all. Well, they don't overlap. Unfortunately, you don't get this giant big super buff, and even if you did, it's only good for 15 seconds, and then you got this major ass cooldown because you used them all. Don't do that. And then lately, you got the healers that only want a DPS. Screw the whole party. If you die, whoopsie, I'll just res you. No, why don't you stop DPSing for a couple seconds and actually do your daggum job? In many RPGs, I was obsessed with DPS builds. Now I want at least one healer on the team. Yeah, having a healer, I mean, you'll lose out a little bit on the DPS Y2A, but I agree with that because that healer, you never know. It's like, you get there, you're like, man, I probably should have done that. Shoot, I'm gonna have to actually do this legit. I never got another Luster Witching. Damn it. Hallie, you can't main tank. Well, main went down in OT. I took over. Yep, that makes sense. And yes, I am streaming live on 3 different platforms, so I am trying my best to keep track of all the different conversations going on. Had that happen in EverQuest 2, yeah. Dun dun dun. I like that blurb. You really like that ONY2A. At least it's working today. I think it was down the other day. because I got this error on my screen, couldn't figure out what it was. As a tank, you mentioned this already. I hate when a DPS pulls. No, I do. And a lot of people try to excuse that behavior. Absolutely freaking not. You want to tank, then freaking damn roll as one. I will leave a group so damn fast as a tank. If you want to pull for me. You want to tank? Fine. You lead the group. I'm out of here. Well, they're not going fast enough. I don't give a shit. You let that tank figure out what he's doing and let him learn like you did. Because I guarantee it, everybody started at the same spot. You're brand new to the game, you're trying to figure things out. Well, give that same courteous to the person that's coming up new, because not everybody started 10 years ago. Yeah, I've done that too. I don't know. A lot of people try to excuse that behavior. It's not okay. It's the same thing as excusing bullying behavior, you know? Kids beating up somebody else, I didn't see it or it's not my problem. Well, yes it is. But with people okaying it, that means you're just adding to the problem. Don't excuse that behavior. What mistake did you make, Y2A? Oh, they know it, James. They do. So, you know what? I don't even give them that warning. Because when they do it, I'm like, can you please stop pulling? No. Or I put arm's length on you. First of all, arm's length only works for the person that actually triggers. You can't put arm's length on another person. I had a monk tell me that. Well, I played a monk. Everybody see me play a monk, and it doesn't work that way. Arm's length only works for you. Don't give me a stupid response like that. Are you getting sleepy finally? I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick little break, make sure her booty's changed before she takes a nap. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So just to show people what I'm doing now, so if I die or I DC and I have to start over, just because I need some, like, variety in my life, I just spin my wheel, and, you know, that's what I'm gonna play next. You know, so that's just what I'm gonna do, and as I clear, the name will come off. So that's just what I'm doing these days, you know? So if I was, like, dead or KO'd, the Viper would be up next. So that's what I'm doing. That's how I decide what I'll roll next, you know. And like I said, as I clear the deep dungeon, that name will come. That roll will come off. I do have a few more hundreds that will come on. So anything that's not 100 is not on that list yet because I want to get my tomes of mathematics and the elementary. You can get those if you're level 100. So that's why only my 100s are on there right now. So that's what's going on with that. It's just to give me a little bit of variety so that I can get some practice on some other classes and not get burnt out on one. She's getting sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Hopefully all goes well and I get my holy soon. Holy, holy! And I hope to God I don't get a Mimic for a while. Because Mimics on this set are level 43. And I still have no lust, no witching. This has got to be like the first run I've not seen a quantity of them. A plethora. So, Arm's Length, I think people need to fully read what that spell does. Because it does have some mitigation to it, but it's for you, yourself, not anybody else. So you can use it while you're in the middle of pulling stuff, and it's not just for knockback. Yeah, probably. I just have to deal with it. And it'll only show up if I find a bronze chest. Yes, that. So it slows down anything hitting you. So that's what it's for. Not to mention it keeps you from getting knocked back. That's why I got really irritated when a monk told me. It's like, well, I put arm's length on you. No, you put it on yourself. It doesn't do me any good. Not at all. TikTok cannot combine with Streamlabs. If it was YouTube, yes. So that's... I should be reading it out loud. If you want to, you can come over and hop over to TikTok and join everybody here. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Twitch has been banning people for that too, so I have to be careful with that. They don't want a violation of terms of service and pulling people away from their stream. Whatever. I don't think I'll cry that bad. But yeah, I'll try to do a better job at reading out loud the TikTok people. But yeah, if YouTube were chatters, that one is combined, but TikTok, it won't show it. Don't ask me why. It's kind of dumb. I will do my best. I'll do better. I'll do better. So basically, we're talking about arm's length. It's an ability that most classes have, Y2A. And there's, and I was talking about how a monk pulled for me one day when I was tanking, and he said he put that up on me. And Craneser Gaming basically said that it puts a slow effect on enemies that are hitting you, and that's correct. It also has a knockback in place so that you can't be knocked back by monsters for a short amount of time. My ability for that is the Surecast. That's basically my version of the arm's length is Surecast. Slow is a huge lifesaver on big pulls. Yes, it is. And so is my holy. Yep, I use on first or second pull after all mobs are rounded up. Yeah, I would do that on a DPS or tank, but let's not do that on a healer that doesn't even have holy yet. The stream pros? It's still playing on, it looks like it's still playing on... Yep, it's still playing there. Still playing there. No, I was about to say, it's still playing on all my platforms, so it must be on your end. Anybody having an issue with my stream lagging? I got Y2A saying it was lagging, so I don't know if it's him or me. I just looked at all my platforms, they're going, so... Or they're running smoothly. And the way I know that my stream has dropped is if on TikTok it suddenly just switches over to somebody else. Oh god, that's so annoying. I just suddenly start seeing somebody else's stream and I'm like, why am I seeing somebody else's stream? It's because my stream dropped. And it just automatically pushes me over somewhere else. As soon as I get that ability at 45, God, life will be so easy. I still don't take too many big risks on a White Mage. I mean, I like to get further than 120 this time. And I know my hotbar looks very confusing, but trust me, I got all this memorized. Every time I make a new ult, my hotbars get set up the same way. And I'm doing deep dungeons all the time, so it is like nothing to me. It's not that confusing to me. I'll pop blood and AoE to heal. Oh yeah. So the monk, I like their healing ability. So I don't know the exact name of it, but Blood Bath and the regeneration heal that goes on yourself and the party. I usually pop those together, or with another regen type ability, and that has saved me so many times having that ability. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm not leaving. Let's leave. Oh, she went to sleep. I put melatonin in her chocolate milk and oh god, it worked. My husband's only been giving her one. It says you're supposed to give 6-year-olds 2. The kids version. He's only been giving her one and he's like, it doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, one is for like 2-year-olds and under. No wonder it doesn't work. She is out. For the count. That means I might actually get some sleep tonight. I mean, things will start speeding up once I can get that holy ability of mine. Cross my fingers and hope to God that's not a mimic. It does give a decent amount. Oh yeah, what did I say? This is gonna suck. I'll be dealing with pox for 10 minutes. I'm not using my one and only purity. But this one gives a lot of XP. You know what? I've also got freaking blind up. That's what's going on. I'm like, no! You guys are being mean to me today. Not you guys. I'm talking about the set. I'm like, oh my god, this climb is just not being nice. Oh, that's funny. It tried to give me an 11-minute pox, but it went back down to 9. I'm like, you can't give me 11 minutes. That's a penalty. I did hit 40 off of that. And the downside is because some people will just, you know, kill just enough to climb. The reason I don't do that is because the levels are really important on this set. The boss level on floor 30 is like level 35, so you don't want to be under-leveled for that. Because if you're under its level, you start missing, and you don't want to be missing. Especially as a healer. You know what? I might leave the bronze chest to learn the rest of this shit. I don't know. I kinda want to deal with it though, because it is a lot of experience points. And I don't want to miss out on it. They are being stingy on the chest, though. I'll pop fortune on the next floor. There is my witching, finally! I guess Air Force will be back into town tomorrow, Y2A. So you can go back to picking on him for a while. I can't believe he rode through all those tornadoes and flash flooded areas. And like, man, you crazy. He said he got some kind of patch, though. So I got this friend, he streams on Twitch, but he rides motorcycles and he does a lot of traveling throughout the United States. And bless his heart, because we all told him, it's like, there's a lot of bad weather going up towards Pennsylvania. But he went, and he said the weather was pretty rocky. You know, it's not fun doing this with blind in effect. I haven't seen no extra steals, no extra freaking strengths, and I'm like, you guys are really holding out on me. No rages, no alterations. I forget what that one is down there. The lust? Yeah. You know, they're saving it for the top half. That's how I used to say it. They give you everything good in the beginning, and you know your run at the top half is going to be really bad. Pop of Fortune. I am going to go ahead and use my influence on the next floor. Got my witching! 2 of those. Now give me a lust. She is sleeping so soundly. I wish I could take a picture of her, but I'm not the type that, you know, I'm not the type of parent to put my kids on any kind of social media at all. My kids will never be on social media. Because there's a lot of creepos out there, and nobody needs to see my daughter's picture before, you know, she's 50. Because by then she'll be so old, nobody'll care. So I got another debuff this floor. Sprint. No sprint. Okay. And please feel free, anybody that has questions, I can answer a lot of questions pretty comfortably. Except for maybe Reaper. I haven't really done that on Reaper or Samurai yet. That's why they're... But I haven't leveled my Samurai to 100 yet. It's on the list. The one I'm leveling right now to 100 is my Red Mage. So I still have my Red Mage to level. My Samurai... My Gunbreaker, Dark Knight, and what is the other one? The Warrior? Then I've got my Astrologian and Sage still to level. Everything else is 100. I'm kind of wanting to try something so insane. Because everybody knows on my alt that I'm doing a crafted gear only no HUD in dungeons challenge. I kind of want to see if on that poor little warrior, if I can come in here and do at least floors 1 through 10 without the HUD. I almost want to see if I can do it. And now I know the chest, obviously, if I'm going to use the palm enders, I'm going to have to take it off temporarily to use one. But other than that, yeah. So I kind of want to see if I can do it. That'd be like the most insane, like, and I just dropped that, my bad. Put that back. That'd be an insane challenge. We kind of made up a little more time there. It didn't take 6 minutes this time. Actually, 7.5. Keep worrying my level's too low, but it's not. I'm still only on level. I'm so used to doing this on DPS and tanks that I would be so at the top already. Oh, there's my manticores. Come here, beautiful. Yay! Renew that. Coming off cooldown. Now give me another strength. Give me the power of Grayskull. Can't believe that guy on the vault says that. I have the power of what? Grayskull? I thought He-Man had that, but whatever. Definitely won't touch that bronze chest until this thing is dead. We are almost 45. That will speed things up so much. Aw, man, sleep don't work on that. Well, ain't that stupid? Have to wait until that wears off. Oh, did I leave something? I did. Almost there! Almost 45! As a warrior, I'll pop Vengeance or Damnation if I see my HP drop to dangerous levels. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm so glad that you guys are talking more in TikTok. It gets really lonely. I see all of y'all joining in the chat, but nobody ever talks. And I'm talking. I try. I'm talking to myself. So it makes me happy. Almost there, almost 45. There we go. That's what I needed. Homa is my absolute last resort, meaning everything I have is on cooldown. Yeah, or I know like some kind of major damage is coming out. Like, Behemoth on 180. Now we can finally speed up these floors. Because damn, that set took me a while. Oh, safety. I like that. We got the gang coming. I'll come back for that. Maybe. I got my lust! Crap! Give me my lust. You guys are gonna see something really crazy. Alright, time to get some really creativity going here. Hey! You were supposed to freaking... Ah, whatever. No, I know what you meant, James. I did. Most of the time, yes. Now, the one time I've seen stuff like that not work is, so you know Extreme Susana on, it's a Shadowbringer Extreme trial? It didn't work. Like, those type of, taint mitigations didn't work. It just ate through, because I was doing my Paladin on Susana, and you know how he brings down the sword and you're pushing the button, and, next thing I know, it ripped through my, whatever that ability is to where I'm not supposed to take any damage. And it's the same thing with Holminger. Apparently Square Equinix changed that. But for the most part, it's supposed to work. I pissed it off. I pissed all these guys off. This is where White Mage really, really shines. I mean, a lot of people underestimate White Mage. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely got a lot of setbacks, but as far as healer climbs, White Mage is actually really good. A Sage can actually beat it, though. I'm starting to make my time back up. Those first 4 floors were awful. Oh my goodness, I actually don't have a freaking enfeeblement in place. But yes, for the most part, James, the Homelander does. I gotta go this way anyway. And it is boss time! We are actually level 50, so it's not bad. Strength. I like freebies. Alright, boss time! Yay! Yeah, and I could lust, but it took me forever to get that lust, so no, I'll save it. So, as long as you stand on his circle, that fear won't touch you, so... You don't have to be directly underneath him. After he goes to the middle, I just set it up and I just stay kind of just outside his hitbox and go in a circle. And the reason I come out a little bit is because I want to give myself some room for when he goes into the middle, because otherwise that circle will close in on itself. But other than that, it's pretty easy. Back to the middle. And like I said, as long as you're right on the circle, you're good. With the tank, as long as you got like a regen or some kind of like, you know, your potions and stuff, you can kind of like stand in two of those puddles, the fire and the ice. Just heal yourself. Especially if you got sustaining potions, you can just keep healing yourself through it. You don't have to move at all. But that's only if you got the armor and armor up. Don't do that if your armor's down and stuff. Don't do that. Make sure you got the defense to live through it, and the mitigations. I told my husband, oh, just stand there, you'll be fine, and I realized he only had like 10 ether, and I'm like, oh, never mind, I shouldn't have given you that advice. Yeah, it was a bad idea. I killed my hubby. He's like, I don't understand. Oh yeah, your ether, it's non-existent. This takes so long without lust on a healer. I just don't want to waste it right here. Because I only got one. You know, I have no idea where I got this dress from. It's a pretty dress. Makes me think I'm getting like, I'm going to some kind of like party or something. Barbecue. Out for, you know, a picnic. No, 51. That's how you deal with that boss on a White Mage. Let's see, how many hours going terms? Ooh, I'm up to 905 already. So this week alone, I'm at 275 from just doing Palace of the Dead over and over again. Every 10 floors, I get more. I get more. That's how much I do deep dungeons, by the way. I'm just in here all the time. Oh, let's do that. And that. Probably should have popped a flight before that, but that's fine. Bronze chest are still mimics. So we're still gotta deal with them. Wow, that wasn't enough? Y'all saw it. I killed everything. Wow. There should be kill number 7 on this floor. You don't want to stand in that puddle. She does terror. It kind of sucks. That puddle's not so bad, but that first big one, yeah, no. So, okay, apparently I'm not streaming live on YouTube anymore. Oh boy. I guess I'll be downloading this from Twitch later. It didn't go down on TikTok, though. You guys can still see and hear me on TikTok, right? Okay. I just lost YouTube, then. Glitch in the Matrix. Feel bad. I was like, why is there only one person watching? I'll come back for that. Oh, no, you're fine. I just want to make sure that it didn't drop or anything, because I lost YouTube, but I still see it up technically on TikTok. So I just wanted to make sure I haven't lost anybody. Because as long as I got it up on Twitch, I can always download it and re-upload it to, re-upload it. Now these floors are going so much faster. I just couldn't get into a cult. I couldn't do it. Probably shouldn't be running around the room like this. That's a bad idea. Especially with no auto heal in effect. All their first level phantom weapons. Nice. Congratulations. I forgot something. Alright, purity. I am good there. That's why I didn't take it. Ooh, my back is starting to hurt. I think I do have some kind of lag going. I'm starting to see a delay. Oh no, not Gloom! Shit, I'm frozen. God damn it, that's bad. Shit. Well, that's all she wrote on that one. Damn it! That's what happens with the terror. Alright. I'll pull out the wheel and do it. I'll start another set for a little bit. I still got about 30 minutes left. Let's see what it says to pick now. Oh, hell no! Really? Oh, well, okay. Picked one healer and let's pick the other? Oh my god! Why? I have never come in here on a scholar. I think I got a berry. I'll at least do the first set, and then I'm going to bed. White Mage, Terror, that was kind of on my end. I probably should, especially with Gloom in effect, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Let's do this. Let me change the title real quick. Oh, wow. The channel's blowing up. Okay, give me. There it is. Save. Alright, that's what happens when I die, but hey, we're trying something else now. It's cause I have actually never come in here on... So I'm going to be rearranging my spells as I go, because I've never come in here on a Scholar before. No poison? Oh man. Don't do that. So this mouse is so old that I need to replace it. Because I start to drag and then it doesn't want to drag. Might have to see about fixing that button. So in case y'all are looking away, yes, I did die. So yes, I rolled the wheel, and yes, I came in on something different. I'll probably have to keep in mind succubuses just need to die. I don't need to be running around with them casting that crap. But that set was actually kind of bad too. The Pomander drops were just awful. There's my heal. Oh, I'll get my fairy. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, my fairy heals me. I forgot about that. Intuition! Let's use one of those. Okay. I'll get that treasure in a second. Guard stick. Affluence! Cool. Man, there are so many blue chests in there. Where were that on my warrior, my alt? Oh man, that's like 4 blue chests. Uh-oh, charge beetle. Those are very dangerous for healers. Just hide behind the pole. And they don't give you a lot of spells to start with, not really. It's like the same ones over and over again. I'm getting sleepy. Steel? Alright, I can leave. I'm gonna leave that alone. Just go. Go back the other way real quick. $17. Seriously. Where are all my spells? So, got 20 and 26. This should be over here. We got a hornet on our hands. Let's see, no lust on. Yeah, these last couple sets have been pretty bad. And it's just because the Palmanders that are dropping are just garbage. Or non-existent. See. Floor 8 coming in. at least my level is good. Man, I always thought White Mage had some crappy DPS, but I think the Scholars actually got the White Mage beat. When do I get Dark Matter? 46. Still no lust. Okay. I mean, and the Summoner is like a badass compared to the Scholar. I'm like, but they're the same person. Just one DPSs and one heals. Last floor and boss time. Can I get a lust? Seriously. I mean, I don't need it, but... Oh, there's another chest in here? Out of sight. strength. That's nice. Well, if nothing else, I won't have the lust, but I'll at least have the strength. Another sight. Steel. Alright, no storage. No lust. That wasn't too bad. Alright, I'm gonna end it there. And I will be back tomorrow. I will continue climbing on the scholar until I die or clear, one or the other. But that is what the Wheel of Fortune decided. So, yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Or berry channel? But I'm getting tired. Baby's finally asleep, so I'm going to raid out to somebody. Raid out. Why not? See what he's doing here. But thank you everybody for hanging out. I'm raiding out. I'll see everybody tomorrow at some point, so thank you for hanging out with me.